The new standard of trucks is already here.
The 2021 Ram 1500 Laramie.
Here at Northland Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
The 2021 Ram offers a workhorse engine that makes easy work of your towing and hauling needs. With a head-turning design, the Ram 1500 Laramie is durable, functional, and stylish. From the 100% leather seating to the impressive cabin technology, a 12-inch Uconnect touchscreen, the Ram is the most luxurious truck in its class. With cutting-edge safety and security technology, the Ram makes your peace of mind our biggest priority.
Come and take a test drive with me, Dan Jones.
And the 2021 Ram 1500 Laramie.
Here at Northland Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The new standard of trucks is already here.
The 2021 Ram 1500.
No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, there is a force that unites us all. Join the movement and let your lips do the talking with Haydee Cosmetics, available on HaydeeCosmetics.com.
You in love with me, but I'm not the girl of your dreams, cause I've been rocking and dodging the beat of love. Baby, I'm not the one for you. I'm not letting you on cause you know my truth, but I know just what to do for you, cause when the Jones come down, hey, na 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 na, hey, ooh, na 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 na. When the Jones come down, hey, nothing you can do about it.
Hi everybody and good evening. Welcome to my sister circle.
I'm so happy. It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. I feel so strange because usually I look at you like, come on, Dewana.
Not today. It was on you today.
Oh, it was on me. Hi everybody.
Hello everyone.
Uh-oh. Dewana, is she disappearing again?
This is yellow. So
she's disappearing a little, but the dress is super fly, so that's all that matters.
I don't know.
Charlie's actually on air now and be like, congratulations, Dewana. It's definitely green.
Is it green?
It is.
Where?
It's like a highlighter green yellow situation.
Listen.
But it's so cute.
Listen, at this point these days, I honestly just don't know what to dress in. I told them that earlier.
It's hard.
I don't know what to dress in. I put on summer clothes and it's the wrong color. It doesn't match with the, I just don't know what to do.
We can't do it. Right?
I just don't know what to do, guys. So listen, I just get dressed and I'm just like, okay, all I know is not to wear green. If it's yellowish green,
yeah,
I don't know that it's a no. So maybe I should just stay away from yellow as well.
I don't know. I like yellow. I like green. And I was just like, be safe, Ori. Put on black. Black never fails. But I don't want people to think I'm in mourning because I'm not. I'm good.
And she's never blurry.
Never
blurry. So maybe I'm just going to follow her regimen because she's never blurry. I'm always the blurry one.
I like black,
It's cool, but yeah. I wore a different color hat at least.
But everything looks very good.
All right. Thank you,
Don't
guys.
Don't you look cute?
Thank you, guys. But,
everybody put a vote in the comments that we want a Dewana's What's Dewana Wearing? That's what we're going to call it, a segment in our show.
So we just, I'm just going to come.
I say we go for it.
So Oriana's saying that again this week. Whatever's clever. This is what I have on today. So this is what Dewana is wearing today.
It's very sexy.
And
the dress is very sexy. It hugs. Well, she look good.
Thank you, guys. So next week, my husband decided that I should add a next week segment to allow the children to dress me.
That's so cool.
Huh?
I like it.
You do?
What?
No. Here.
You get you dressed here?
No, I'm gonna come here
Oh.
in what they dressed me in.
It's fun.
No.
At least
so
your
you
kids
can
are
see
older.
my face turn up and no.
You're gonna look. If I know your daughter and I know Nick's gonna pick good shoes. We already know that. We established that already. And baby girls are probably gonna pick some really good jewelry. I think you're gonna be fine.
I hope so. And James was just all for it. And I was like, oh, babe, you should come on the show too and let them dress you. He said no. Of course, right?
He's
Because
busy. He got stuff to do.
All I know is I'm probably going to have on a pair of Jordans.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have some type of blue jeans with a whole bunch of, dang near my whole leg cut out
I
messing
like
with
it.
Nigel. My whole leg, because Nigel whole leg be out and
I
it'd just
love
be a
it.
piece of jean left.
Look, if
So-
my legs were not so pale, I would be. The Lord knew. That's all I'm saying.
Only thing that I probably won't be in is a crop top because we're just not going to
Oh,
do that.
hey,
Because that's what
crop
Nigel
top.
wears. So
I like her little body. She can. She got a nice little shape of her. I'm sorry, mommy. I don't. She's just a baby.
Moving
But
on.
I do love Jordans, though. I've been on the hunt to get some Jordans. I've never owned a pair of gym shoes like that.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm.
Get you some.
Let's wear them
Nick
together.
get 'em. Let Nick get
Okay,
'em for you.
Nick, help Auntie Ori pick them out.
He definitely.
Because I walked into a store one day and I was like, I want a pair of these shoes, and the guy started laughing
so the
at
boys
me
wear them, but you don't.
because I don't know. I feel like I'd look stupid.
No, you
I don't know what I'm doing.
wear that ponytail that you had that day with the aviators on.
Would that be cute?
That'd be cute. That's
Okay.
we talk
Let me
later.
write. We're gonna talk
Write
about
that-
it.
Write
Aviators.
that down.
Aviators.
So,
and
hey
Jordans.
guys, sorry guys, we kind of had like a personal conversation over here. So we did have a whole moment.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry, did we lose some viewers for that
No,
moment?
they're still there.
Listen, guys, listen, this is what I need you to do. I need you guys to go ahead and share, tag people in. I know it's a hot day, so people are out enjoying this beautiful weather that we
finally.
have missed so much. So I need you guys, wherever you are, to tune into My Sister Circle, no matter if you're sitting on the beach, no matter if you in Miami, no matter if you in Vegas walking down the strip. Tune into My Sister Circle. If you're sitting on your porch, just turn it on.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this is a great show today. It is one of those refreshing shows today. So I want you guys to tune in. What's our topic today?
It is self-care.
Self-care.
Yes.
I'm excited about self-care because
Yes.
there's so many it's just such a topic that needs to be talked about more, that needs to be embraced more.
Yes.
Self-care. And not just self-care, taking a trip somewhere. No, not just self-care, taking a drive somewhere, but there's so many other things that you could do for self-care.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about those things today.
Yes, and I'm
How was your
excited.
week?
It has been a busy week, but I will say it's been a good week. Thank God.
I had a good week too. It was kind of a fast-paced week for me. I had a lot of things to do, some projects that I had to get done, but it was honestly a fast-paced week for me. So,
Well,
all right, guys.
here we
We are here. It is Thursday. We need you guys to tag people in. Listen, I need you guys to at least tag in 5 people. I don't care if they've never watched the show before. So the people that are on, I need you guys to tag in at least 5 people. Just go ahead and get the tag in. We are going to go to Sister of the Week while
Yes.
you guys are tagging people in. All right?
and here she is. Our sister of the week is, I feel like we need a drum roll.
Some type of music.
Shantinique
I love this picture.
Grant.
She's beautiful. She is beautiful.
Isn't she beautiful?
She
She's
is.
even more beautiful in person. She has a really beautiful spirit. So real quick, I'm going to tell you why I picked her. Not just because she's a postal worker, not just because she's an ordained minister. I'll tell you some information about that. We went to high school together, and we're very close in high school. But of course, you grow up and you kind of grow apart and you do your own thing. But no matter how much time has lapsed with myself and Shantinique, we always come right back like it's no time has lapsed whatsoever. We have not physically seen each other in years, but we do talk over the phone or via Facebook.
Oh, wow. That's good.
And when I don't talk to her, I just watch her from afar, like I do with most people that I admire, like a weirdo, whatever. But what I admire the most about her, we had a conversation last week, and I was just listening to her on the phone talk about her husband and her kids and her business and working. We went to high school together, both grew up and endured some hard times, and I will not, divulge her business, but she has really overcome some tremendous obstacles. And this woman, okay, is a complete powerhouse. She's a homeowner, a business owner, a fantastic mother, a postal worker. She also owns Shanny cakes. I've purchased a couple of them. They're absolutely delicious.
Okay.
And she has started a business as an ordained minister, which she is in the process of building, and it is called Everlasting Unions.
Wow.
And I just admire her. It's
she
just
do a lot.
She does a lot, and she takes very good care of her family, and she always nurtures her children. And I'm impressed that after all that she's overcome, her spirit is still the same. She is still humble. She's still gracious. She's still so sweet. But she is doing major things and living a really beautiful life. And girl, I'm so proud of you.
That is
so
incredible.
proud of you.
I love that. So congratulations to our sister of the week. Now you're a postal worker. Now listen here, postal workers. I love you guys.
Yeah.
I just want my package. It's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. So,
what did you order, sis?
I can't say.
Oh, okay.
But it's been 3 weeks.
Okay.
In the last 3 weeks, we have only got 2 weeks. I'm sorry. We've only got mail a total of probably 3 times. I went to the post office to mail something.
Yeah.
And they told me there's no window service.
Come again?
Went again, no window service. They said, we don't have any workers. So
Wow.
if I can just come get it. What's
Shantanique?
Shantanique?
Yeah.
Shantanique.
Every time I see her, she is working.
Shantanique, if I can just come get it, I am fine with that.
Right?
I don't care if I have to drive to Belleville. I don't care if I'll drive
awful.
to Indiana at this point.
Oh.
I just want my stuff.
See, that would aggravate me. And
I
I think
want
that's
my
why I don't. I think that's why I'm hesitant now. I've never been one to order stuff online. I like instant gratification. I want it in my hand after I pay for it because I'm impatient. I want it right now. Mm-hmm. But, okay, so you even put me on even more of a notice not to order nothing online.
I want my stuff, and I don't care where I got to drive to go get it.
Field trip.
Listen,
I
at
got
this
snacks.
point, I'll go fly and go get it.
Oh, Alaska.
It just doesn't matter at this point. I just want my belongings. I do not want a refund.
Did you
I
call?
want my
Did you
belongings.
call the place
It's
that you
not
ordered
the
it from?
vendor, though.
It's the postal
It's the
service.
postal service.
My girl gonna work it out.
Work it out.
Miss Grant gonna work it out.
Please, Miss Grant. Sister of the week.
Yes.
Please. Just put in the word. I'll send you my information, my address. Just tell me where I got to go get it. I'll go pick it up. Okay, beautiful?
Right.
All right, congratulations. Moving on.
Way to go, sis.
Gonna just put her on the spot.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I
Give
just
us
need my
our
stuff. So we're gonna go to commercial break real quick because we're gonna go to this amazing part of this self-care show.
Yay.
Guys, listen, real quick. Did you guys know that O was a professional makeup artist? I probably have mentioned it before, but I mean professional, where are some of the places that you've worked as a professional makeup artist?
New York, Chicago, Florida. Yeah.
O was a serious professional makeup artist, guys. So we could not miss this moment. Now listen, we had a raffle go, and nope, not yet. We had a raffle. He's like, wait a minute. We had a raffle going on where you would enter the raffle, and then you would win a chance to be our model on the show for a professional makeup glam day. Yeah. Now, I don't think I said until just the other day that it was that was the actual makeup artist. Professional as in has done models, has done celebrities, far as in the industry of music and
television and
do you hear this?
Yeah, had some cool experiences.
Okay, that's our very own Orion that does that.
Thank you.
That makes me so happy that Listen, that makes me so happy that, that it's her that's actually, I admire you, have always admired you. I've been doing makeup since I can remember. And when I say since I remember, I mean like 12, 13 years old. I can remember O's makeup always done, her sister's makeup always done, her mom. They're the glam team. Like, it's no doubt about it. They're the glam team. And so we're going to go to commercial break, and we are going to announce our raffle winner. And then we're going to bring her on. And then is going to do her thing, guys.
Yay.
This is incredible. After the commercial. Yes. All right.
See you soon.
You deserve to thrive in every way. When you feel your best physically, mentally, and emotionally, you can tackle life's challenges and explore more opportunities. Don't let fatigue, GI discomfort, unpleasant mood swings, and excess weight slow you down. The key to feeling healthy, happy, and confident each day lies inside your mighty microbiome. Science has revealed a powerful link between beneficial microbes in your GI tract and improved health. Gut flora impacts your digestive system, metabolism, sleep quality, mood, and even your weight. Yes. Your gut is also where 70% of immune cells live and where 90% of your serotonin is created. Evidence suggests that beneficial microbes support the body's immune response. Gut bacteria can even send signals to the brain through what's known as the gut-brain axis. These communications play a key role in helping you experience an improved mood and reduced feelings of stress. Simply put, a healthy gut means a healthy you. It's all about striking the right balance. Food, lifestyle choices, and the environment can throw this balance off, but there's something that can help. Plexus Triplex is the supercharged boost your gut needs to reduce unwanted microbes and increase beneficial microbes for a balance that works in your favor. With this comprehensive system, you'll support your gut in 3 ways. Just like a garden, when you weed, seed, and feed your gut, better health blossoms from within. BioCleanse helps to weed the gut by reducing unwanted microbes and supporting your body's natural cleansing processes. ProBio 5 helps weed out unwanted intestinal yeast and seeds your gut with healthy probiotics. And Slim Microbiome Activating feeds these probiotics the prebiotics they need to thrive. Slim also helps support healthy glucose metabolism and offers targeted weight loss support with Slim Hunger Control. Shift the balance back in your favor and thrive. With scientifically backed ingredients and countless benefits, Triplex is the smartest choice you can make for your gut, your health, and to thrive. Health and happiness. It's a gut feeling.
No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, there is a force that unites us all. Join the movement and let your lips do the talking with Haydee Cosmetics, available on HaydeeCosmetics.com.
Welcome back, guys. So, like I said, we did do a raffle for the amazing person to win a spot on our show to get their makeup done. And so thank you to all of our raffle entries. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys for entering the raffle for I think it was like a 3-week long, maybe 4-week long raffle. So I appreciate you guys. And how many times?
Charlie entered 4 times.
4 times. Congratulations to our winner, Heather Henderson.
Yay.
Congratulations. So, you guys are able to be a witness of this incredible makeup glam session.
Hey, everybody. So we started off, it's summertime. And I am a full glam kind of girl. I like a full face all the time because that's just how I live my life. But for the summertime, I know there's a lot of people that don't like a full face of makeup, or maybe that don't wear it or are a little apprehensive. So this is a look that I typically go to when I'm rushing, if I've got to run to the store, even with a COVID mask, honey, because we never know who we're going to meet.
Tell me about
So you have to, a little something. And this is a part of self-care. I think we've lost a lot of what self-care is with COVID. I'm even guilty of it. You know, you run out like, I don't need to brush my hair, I don't need makeup, but not so. So a light foundation, but before that, the most important thing with self-care is your skin with self-care. I think a really good moisturizer, we're getting a little older, there's nothing wrong with hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid helps with crow's feet. It closes pores, it's really good for wrinkles, and it makes the skin more supple and rebuilds elasticity in the skin. Okay. So these are things that you can incorporate while putting on a light foundation. So I've already put some foundation on, Heather.
I'm not getting old, just to let you know.
No, Lord, we're gonna pray. Not me either, Jesus.
I mean, she just threw that out there, like, you know we are getting
a little, we're seasoned. We're seasoned. That's all. Like seasoned chicken. Yeah, a little seasoned. So I like a light for the summertime because it's warm, you know what I mean? And even though governor has lifted the mask mandate, we won't talk about that. We still just want to do a light foundation. So we want to make sure that our foundation matches our neck. We don't want an instance of floating face. That looks really crazy. You never know when you're going to take a picture, who you're going to see, if you feel like taking a selfie. So be mindful of that. Other thing that is my saving grace for a quick something is concealer. You want to put it on the inward corner of the eyes and the out. I like to put a little dab here. I put a dab above my Cupid's bow, one on my chin just to blend it out, couple here, and then down the bridge of the nose.
Charlie said, what's a Cupid's bow?
A Cupid's bow is the little divot right above your lip. So we do that, and then I use a beauty blender. Can get these from anywhere. There are some that are like $20, but we don't have to go crazy. You can go to the beauty supply. The beauty supply is my friend. And you want to look up while you're doing this and just lightly dab it in under your skin. Underneath the surface of your eye is the most delicate place on your face, right? So if you use a lot of pressure and you pull while you are putting on product, you are guaranteed to have wrinkles and bags. So what we want to do is be very, very light-handed when we're applying product, whether that be moisturizer, if you use lotion. I hope you don't use lotion on your face. But moisturizer, eye creams, serums, a very, very light dab, because we want to be careful. We don't want to add any wrinkles or pulling to this area. We want to stay youthful as we can underneath the eyes, okay? Yes, you got to use the serum. Serums are all the rage, and you layer them with moisturizer, and it really gets it. So we blend all that in.
So now, how long have you been a makeup artist?
I have been doing makeup without a license, but I'm licensed now, since I was 17 years old, and I'm 36 now, so for a really long time. My mom actually was a makeup artist, and she worked at Saks Fifth Avenue for Clarins and Borghese, and I used to steal her stuff and go in the bathroom and take it and put it on and wear red lipstick to school and a serious cat eye,
lipstick to
honey.
school.
I'm talking about a serious cat eye in school. And she caught me one day, and instead of beating the brakes off of me, she told me how to properly put it on, and I've been hooked ever since.
Wow.
Yeah. So thanks, Mama. Appreciate you.
Yeah, your mom does, her makeup is so beautiful all the time.
Sometimes I have to be like, Debbie, that's the 80s way. Let's
But it's still,
Let's
but
update
it's
it.
very creative how she, you know,
Yeah.
the way that she, you can tell the talent is just so incredible.
Still there, yeah.
so
And
incredible.
she's done a lot of cool things. So my mom used to travel and do makeup and, you know, traveled a lot of places. So it's like cool now to be her daughter and be like, I've done some of the same things as my mom.
So you got people that's saying they're guilty of using lotion on their face.
Okay, now let's talk about lotion real quick.
Let's talk about it.
Lotion is very thick and emollient for the skin, and if you want to know why you keep breaking out is because lotion is meant for your body. The skin on your face and your neck is the most delicate skin on your entire body. So if your skin on your face is the most delicate, you wouldn't use the same things that you put on your face as on your neck and your chest and everything like that. So you don't have to break the bank to get a moisturizer. And right now what I'm doing, just a sidebar, this is translucent powder. This is Laura Mercier. You don't have to go get this. This is obnoxiously overpriced, but again, I wear makeup every day, so it's okay. All right, so lotion. You don't have to use lotion. You can go to places like Target, like Walmart, like Sephora if you like a higher price point. And you can get really good moisturizer. My favorite out of all the moisturizers I've used, I have a higher price point one, which is Peter Thomas Roth. That is $60. And then I like one that is by Cetaphil, and it's $7. So it's just, I love Cetaphil. So it's just a matter of finding something in your budget that works good with your skin and then using that. But please, no lotion. Lotion is for our bodies. It is not for our face.
I remember I remember my daughter face breaking out because we were using the Eucerin that they was, and it's just too thick. It's like putting Vaseline and lotion all mixed up and shea butter all mixed up in one, and it's just so thick. And I was trying to figure out why is her face breaking out, and it was the dermatologist told us actually that that's what it was.
Yep. So then after the foundation and some concealer, I love, again, this is a higher price point item. You don't have to get this.
Guys, everything that she pulls out is going to be higher price.
So forgive me. I'm sorry. I apologize. But this is by Estee Lauder. You can get bronzer from anywhere. You cannot go wrong with bronzer. It's just a matter of how you use it and placement. Bronzer will play you to the 500th degree if you put it in the wrong area. So this is just to warm up your skin. This could take the place of a blush. This could take a place of a lot of different products, but it's all about placement. So
she said bronzer will play you.
Yes, it will muddy your face. So if you have foundation on and you place it in the wrong area, it'll make all of this look very dark and muddy. You don't want that.
So what are the wrong areas?
I would say you want to always go with the divot of your cheekbone. So how they're stuck here like a fish face. If you can't find where your cheekbones are and where the divot is, make a fish face like Heather is, and right in here is a beautiful little hollowed area with everyone. That's right where you want to put it. There are other techniques for this, but that's advanced, and we're not trying to get nobody confused.
No, that's the technique you always tell me to do, so that's the technique I do.
So right there, and it's just going to lightly warm up her skin. We don't need a lot of product. We want to lightly dab it in there and just brush it upward, not downward. That's going to make your jaws look like they're sagging. We're going to pull it back and just lightly brush it up, and it changes the entire look of your face. I love bronzer and blush. It's my favorite thing on earth. My favorite. Turn this way for me. And see there how it's just a light color? And they have different colors. You know, people are like, oh, I'm, too light or I'm too dark. Not true. Not true, not true. There are tons of different cosmetic companies that specialize in products for women of color. Juvia's Place is a great product. L'Oreal is a great product. There's lots of them, and they are a lower price point. You won't break the bank, and you're not going to go bankrupt while getting them. So check those out. Go to Sephora, go to Ulta. Ulta is my favorite place, and go there. So just a light dusting.
Now, one more time, for those who didn't hear or don't know, what is the bronzer used for?
Bronzer just warms up the skin. So in the summertime, I like blush and bronzer. I do both. And if you don't want to use blush and you just want to do something quickly, bronzer makes your face look warmer. So it's like a blush. You can use it as whatever, but it just warms up the face, kind of like chisels it and contours it a little. Okay.
And so, guys, for those who just tuned in, Orion is doing a summer look. So this isn't going to be a heavy full face. This is just like a light summer look or summer makeup, so that you because it's hot, some people don't like a lot of heavy makeup during the summer because it's hot. So Orion is just putting on the foundation, the bronzer, and what else are you putting on?
This is just a little bit of light contouring. Now, I'm a sucker for a nose contour. I like to look like Michael Jackson when I walk out the house. That's my stronghold.
She say that all the time.
Michael.
Right, so it can be put back on her then. So
it's
you guys can definitely see that she loves.
I love that. It polishes the face. I think it brings it all together, because if your nose is all one color and you neglect it, it's like you have your your nose smack dab in the middle of your face and then nothing else to kind of tie it all together. So you don't have to go crazy like I do, but just a light little line. So contouring is a play on shadows. 2 darker lines here on the side of your nose.
Charlie, can you put the camera back on? Oh, please. Thank you.
So contouring, just a little trick, you know, and it's an advanced thing, but I encourage all women to play with it. It's a really fun trick to change your face if you feel like it. So contouring is just 2 darker lines in the middle of a white line, and that's what gives you the illusion of having a smaller nose.
We have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Which way should you brush the foundation?
Foundation. So couple different things. It depends on what brush you're using. I like using sponges. Sponges pick up product and place it right back where it picked it up from. Brushes are kind of going to spread it all over. So you can put it on however. I like to do a stippling method where I'm actually pushing the product into the skin. I think that's the best way, and that's the best way to get full coverage from any product that you're using. So a stippling method would definitely be the way to go. Okay. So now that we've got some bronzer, we're going to add a little bit of blush. And again, all of these are optional. You don't have to go crazy. Smile for me, Heather. And just where you would normally blush at. You know what I mean? We don't want to drag it up our face and go crazy like a clown. Just where you would normally blush, where the sun would normally kiss your skin is where you want to place it. And then the last step is eyeshadow. You don't need a lot of eyeshadow. I like to just carve out the hollows of my eyes like a little contour trick. So you can use you can use your bronzer for this. Bronzer is dual purpose. So just a little dusting there in the corner. You know, use your finger if it's too much.
So, Heather, you decided to play it safe and wear black too, huh? I'm the only one that wants to wear some color, and then I'll disappear.
Right. It's okay. Okay. And then because it is summertime, I like a little sparkle on my eyelid, so close your eye. Just a hint of sparkle. Nothing too crazy. I think the thing for summer is to always just look warm and glowy and fresh.
Okay.
That's like my go-to thing. If I don't, you know, if I don't really feel like going crazy with eyeshadow and contouring, I just make sure like there's something glowy about my skin, that my skin looks fresh and clean, and that my lips are, you know, pretty and perky, and we carry on.
Now, what are some, since you gave everyone some different moisturizers, what are some good things to makeup removal?
Makeup removal. I highly discourage makeup wipes.
Okay.
They are terrible for the environment. There's micellar water that you can use. There's also products that you can use that break down the makeup on the skin, like in oil. Lots of different makeup lines make them, and it will say on there the name of them. The exact name escapes my mind right now. But they make lots of different products that are like a oil, excuse me, or like a pomade for it, and it's makeup remover. I suggest those because at the same time as it's melting your makeup, it's also cleaning your skin. Makeup wipes are just cleaning the surface.
Okay.
So don't waste your money on those. Get something that you can use continuous. Makeup wipes are not going to get your skin clean, and it's going to cause you to break out.
Okay.
And it's not going to get down to the surface of your skin. And that's the most important thing with wearing makeup is you have to take care of the actual canvas, which is your skin. So moisturize your skin, wash your skin. If you're gonna spend money, I always tell people when I do their makeup, if you're gonna spend money on something, makeup is makeup. I mean, every now and then you stumble across something that's garbage. But if you're gonna spend money on something, spend money on the skincare product.
Okay.
Your cleansers, your moisturizers, your serums, that's where your money should go.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Because, when you're not wearing makeup, you want to make sure that what's underneath the makeup looks how it looks when you wash it off. Exactly. We don't want to be Night of the Living Dead, So I love like warm tone lipstick on anybody. including myself, including clients. So they have lots of cool lip liner products and lipsticks that are out that stain the lips, so you don't have to keep, retouching them, especially for COVID and mask and all that junk. Yeah, absolutely, Haydee Cosmetics.
Yep.
I got how many lip products are there, Charlie? How many different colors? I think there's like 10, 8, 10. So I took all of Haydee's lipstick with me on vacation and wore them on the plane with my mask while I was out, and they did not smudge. And I was screaming the entire time because as someone that wears makeup all the time, when you take your mask off, you don't want it smeared like the Joker from Batman, right? So I'm like, what are we gonna do about this? Because I snatch it off and then run to the bathroom because I don't want anybody to see me. But I encourage all the women, find a lipstick that stains the lips. Stain is okay, it will wash off. But something that has a matte finish that won't smear, and you will get more longevity out of it, and it will not make you look absolutely crazy when you're taking it off. This is one of them. This is Huda Beauty Cosmetics. I like her stuff. A little overpriced to me, but there's lots of great dupes out there for it. Bought your lips for me.
A little overpriced.
A little overpriced. But
I still buy it.
But I bought it, because you're like, oh, let's try it and see what it's like. And then I was like, I could probably do better with something else. But it's all in trying.
That is beautiful. I probably would have
So
bought
look in
that
the monitor. Cool. And then I like to finish everything off with a little bit of setting spray and some mascara. Same thing. Now, this is your saving grace in the summer, ladies.
It's surely mine.
Setting spray.
Surely
okay?
mine.
That is where I will spend money and I will not even blink twice. Setting spray is going to save your makeup all day long from running, from cracking, from looking like Cruella. Please get some setting spray, and there are even some lower price point ones, that's our keyword tonight, that you can get that will not break the bank, that do a pretty good job, even if they are, a little less expensive. So I like to just a little quick, you don't have to go ham with filling in the eyebrows, but we just want to make sure that it looks cohesive with the whole face. Just some lightly, light hair strokes. Heather has beautiful full eyebrows, so we don't really need to do much. Lightly fill them in. And I'm stopping myself because
yes,
I will keep, look.
Oh, in the whole show with doing the makeup, and you would have thought she was done, and no, she was not.
She's still going.
She's still going.
Heather knows because I'm like, wait a minute, just one more second. just 2 more seconds, please.
It's beautiful.
Just simple. So a little bit of setting spray just to finish it. And I use this generously. Just like you drinking water, let your skin drink that in. And then I finish it with a couple coats of mascara, and voila, we're finished.
Voila.
Voila.
So,
look up for me.
That is absolutely beautiful.
And it was quick. How long did that take? About 15 minutes?
Yep. As soon as she's done, I'll let, less than that?
Less than that? Come on, y'all.
So, as soon as she's done, we'll let...
Look down.
Heather, do you mind a close-up?
No, I don't really.
Okay. So we'll let Charlie close in, pull it in a little bit more.
No, stop
Guys,
there.
some days we do makeup on the set too.
Yeah.
I come in here some days and be like, oh, listen, I didn't get to put this on. I didn't get to do this. And we sit here at the table and it gets done.
Yeah, and the other cool thing too with this daytime look is you could take this into nighttime by maybe smoking the corners with a dark eyeshadow, lining it with some black liner, throwing on some lashes. But this is suitable for day. You know what I mean? I wear this daytime, nighttime, anytime. But anytime I feel like it. But I think this is suitable for day. Just to enhance what you have, brighten your features a little, and give you a little oomph, especially after wearing those dreaded masks for so long. So there we go.
Yes, I love it. So we thank you, Heather. This is so beautiful.
Thank you.
You guys, if you guys have any questions for Orion, you guys can go ahead and post those, and we'll go over those questions throughout the show. We are going to take a quick commercial break just so we can get our guests. But we thank you so much for being our guest today. And it looks so beautiful.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
I learned so much today.
Anytime.
I appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank you so much. And you can go to commercial, Charlie. Thank you. Oh, he was going to commercial.
No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, there is a force that unites us all. Join the movement and let your lips do the talking with Haydee Cosmetics, available on HaydeeCosmetics.com.
Yeah, I know. I see myself. Charlie said July. So we are back, guys. Thank you guys for sitting with us to do that amazing glam session. We appreciate
Thank
I'm
you.
just so I know,
Thank you.
didn't she? I'm just so excited. I always get excited that I have my friend is and my sister is a makeup artist.
Thank you.
Because honestly, guys, anytime I call her, she always makes herself available. She does save my butt literally every week, okay? Now, I'll come in here with my makeup done, but I'll need a lash put back on. I'll need some lipstick on. I'll need something on. And she always, and we're like, right before the seconds is counting down. And we're like, and I'm leaning over and she's doing something or fixing something. So it's like it's amazing. It's a blessing to have you. You have no clue.
My pleasure.
Even when I was on the other show, always was like, she would come up to where the studio was then, she would come there and she would take care of me. So I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Definitely. So guys, we have to talk about, because we want to go over some things with you about self-care. All right, so I'm going to start with the 8 types. So there are 8 types of self-care, and we don't talk about those 8 types of self-care. So we can go ahead and start with the definition. Which definition are you putting up? All right, the 8 types. So there are 8 types of self-care. Can they hear you? Because I can't see that. Can you see that?
So they are physical, physiological, emotional, social, professional, environmental, spiritual, and financial.
I had them on the paper too. I just forgot that they were there.
Those are the 8 types.
Yep, so there are 8 types. So we can start off talking about which one do you want to start off talking about? Because we're only going to be able to go through a few of them.
Let's go with the spiritual. I think that is the most important.
It's never talked about either.
No.
And not in that way. We talk about spirituality and things like that, but we never talk about the spiritual self-care. So when you look at spiritual self-care, to you, what does that look like, entail for you, for your life?
For me, I think it's reevaluating what I let my spirit around and what comes near me and what I let come to me, and making sure that I protect that. That's what that is for me.
Definitely. For spiritual self-care for me, I think when you're talking about spiritual self-care, you talk about how to manage your mindset and what you align your mindset with, and the energy that you allow around you. And I think that spiritual self-care, it should be the first one that you start with. For me, because spiritual self-care for me is internal.
Yeah.
So I need my internal self to be taken care of before I can do anything else, before I can have fun. Because guess what? I can take a trip to Atlanta, to South Beach, or any of those things. But if I get to South Beach and my attitude is still poor, or if I get to South Beach and I say, okay, I'm going to lay on the beach and I'm going to have fun, I'm going to go do this and I'm going to go do that, but I still have a whole lot of internal things that's wrong with me that I have not dealt with, then that trip means nothing.
Yeah.
So I think that for me, spiritual self-care starts, you got to start there first. Yeah. And I don't think people talk about it because you don't even, a lot of times you don't, when you hear self-care, you hear, oh, I need to go get my nails done. I need to
Yeah.
go get my hair done. I need to go buy me something nice today.
Yeah.
But that's not always the case when it comes to self-care, because self-care is your entire being.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I feel like, especially this day and age, neglect the spiritual aspect of their self-care. They'll go get, like you said, they'll go get their hair done, they'll go get their nails done, they'll go buy a cute outfit, but they do absolutely nothing to address, nurture, love on the spiritual side of them. And I'm like, you can make up your outward shell all day long, but if your spirit is lacking, then what good is your outward shell?
Absolutely.
You know?
Because, and I remember Apostle teaching us about the matters of the heart. And I think that in order for you to even start anywhere with the external part of you, you have to deal with the matters of the heart.
Absolutely.
And that is part of your spiritual self-care. So, guys, I just think that one of those things, when we're dealing with spiritual self-care,
Yeah.
I think you guys just make sure that anytime you talk about self-care, guys, you add that to the top of the list. Deal with your internal self first. And sometimes your internal self could need a trip to the beach. But make sure while you're on the beach, you're dealing with the internal things, because a lot of times we forget that, there are things like, deliverance, and there are things like seeking God for spiritual help and spiritual, you need to seek those kind of regimens to get to the bottom of whatever spiritual things that are going on with you. So what about makeup for older women? More or less, also moisturizer and serums. Women 60 and 70. So we can answer that real quick.
Okay, so makeup for older women, you really can use any line out there. The only thing where I am apprehensive about when it comes to using makeup on older women is placement, because you don't want to do anything that makes you look older. So, Miss Linda, if you like, I can inbox you and tell you some tips and tricks that I use for more mature skin. I don't like the word older. More mature skin. And I will do that this evening and reach out to you and give you some things to use.
That's dope. That is so dope. All right, so another thing we can talk about, what you want to move on to, we can move on to physical, emotional, social, personal, because again, everybody, there's 8 types of self-care.
I think, all of them are all, it's all encompassing. I think it's just a matter of being introspective and, paying attention to, okay, if I have a hair appointment set up every 2 weeks, why would you not take the time in that 2 weeks to say, okay, like what I do? I will use myself as an example. Thursday is my self-care day. Every Thursday. I don't work on Thursdays. Kids are at school, whatever. I make sure that I take extra time to pray and meditate, maybe get a facial, nails, feet. Yeah, sometimes I don't care about my hair, but whatever. And those types of things. So I think it's just a matter of paying attention to the things that make you function as a woman, as a person. How is my spirit? Do a self-check. How's my spirit feeling? How am I feeling mentally? How am I feeling physically and emotionally? That is all self-care. It's a check within yourself, not from someone else.
It is.
It's a self-check about how you feel.
Which she said, I'm a firm believer of everything that starts with self.
Yeah.
Because it's a self check for everything about you. That means your finances, that means your emotions, that means your physical, okay? And I know we forget about our physical a lot, and I know everybody is on the new health kick and everything. So but your physical self-care, and so we have to definitely make sure that we are touching bases with every part of ourselves. And I think that we forget that there are so many other things because when I hear people talk about self-care, I really only hear people say things about themselves as far as their outer appearance, or what they need to get done for their outer appearance. It's really I've never really heard too much of people saying, well, I gotta go sit down, I gotta go gather myself because, mentally I need a minute to deal with my self-care, mental space of my self-care, and I know that we manage it in a different way. A lot of people manage it in a way of doing things for yourself. So a lot of people manage self-care when you go shopping and you do things like that, and they feel like you feel like you're managing it that way. But a lot of times you need to really sit down and sometimes, seek that deliverance or, manage your time different. Spend time with your family, spend time by yourself, because self-care is actually balancing out your family and yourself, just your personal life. Because we do forget to, like we talked about last week about balancing, we forget to take that time for just us.
And don't neglect your soul. You know what I mean?
Cannot.
Don't. I guess sometimes I'm like a little taken back at like the world we live in, because I'm like, gosh, everybody is so worried about like their hair and their nails and their face, but I'm like, your soul is ugly. You know what I mean? And to me, I'm like, I'd much rather have that intact than this any day of the week. Your face is going to change. It's inevitable. You're going to get older. Your skin's going to droop. Your hair is going to fall out. You're going to get gray hair. But your soul is what has longevity.
That's right.
So pour your time and your energy inwardly and take care of the inward self. And take care of your outward self too. But pour your energy and your time into cultivating the inside of you and making sure that that's in alignment.
Because there's a lot of people now, right now is a time where people are getting a lot of body work done.
Yes.
Cosmetic work done.
Yeah.
And so you get the cosmetic work done and you feel good about yourself when you're looking at yourself. And listen, I don't knock anybody to get cosmetic work done. Listen, I don't, because, listen, I'm 2 steps away from going myself. So I don't knock that at all.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's a question to me. It's okay, cosmetically, okay, so my outer appearance, I did everything that I needed to do with my outer appearance, but I never touched my soul.
No.
I never got any work done for my soul. So now my attitude is still jacked up. Okay.
Yep.
Now people still say the same thing about me because I never dealt with that nasty part of me that people didn't like in the first place. It was never about what I looked like on the outside. But if I never deal with the internal part of me, then I'm still gonna be cute Judy Booty.
Yeah.
Funky attitude Dewana.
You got a BBL, but
that's
your
not
attitude
me.
still
But I'm
sucks,
just saying, but your attitude still
yeah,
sucks. It is a lot of people that is doing that these days, and I say
it's a temporary fix.
You
know what I mean? They think like, oh, okay, I go to Dr. Miami and I fix it. Yeah, sis, you can fix the outside
and look good
and look fantastic.
Look amazing.
Thighs ain't touching, butt is round as a bubble. But what are we going to do about your horrible spirit?
Yeah,
do something about that.
So I love this. I'm listening to him.
Yeah,
I love this. So I definitely think that is something that we have to work on. So guys, if you have any questions or if you want to make any comments regarding self-care, even when it comes down to the financial self-care, I was just having a conversation with somebody about financial self-care, and I said, I never even categorized, while I was studying, I never even categorized financial
as a self-care.
Finances as a self-care. And I sat there and I was like, this happens to me every time, and I'm like, oh, well, sure, if they want to come on, great. Okay. I've never categorized it together. So when I was researching and studying, and I was like, oh, well, I guess that makes sense because when my finances are intact, I'm happy as all.
Absolutely.
I'm amazingly happy. Okay?
Yes.
I'm on top of the world. But if my finances get below the my standard, then I'm just in this funk, and it brings me down so much. So I realized, I said, oh, okay. Financial self-care.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. So that's a part of building myself. That's a part of building yourself, to have financial self-care. So again, that's physical, emotional, social self-care, spiritual, personal, financial, and work self-care. And I think it was one more that's on there that's probably go under the same category. So they just worded it different. So what else you got, sis?
I'm curious to our viewers, what do you do for self-care?
What do you do?
I take a little
on
extra.
Your Thursdays,
I take a little
do?
extra time praying. I meditate. Maybe sometimes, like if I have stopped myself from buying coffee out during the week. I make coffee at home. So on Thursdays, I
still buy it,
splurge.
but
Thursday I splurge and I go and buy myself a coffee and I take time to be alone. I am really learning that part of my self-care that I really love is solitude. It is such when I say it's a delicious find, spend some time with yourself and see how great it is.
I love being by
I
myself.
take myself to lunch every Thursday.
Come on now.
I do. Take
I
myself
know.
to
When
lunch.
you told me that, I said, okay, well,
I
enjoy your
do.
day.
Because before it'd be like, let me call my sisters, let me call my mom. And I'm like, I'm all the friend I need sometimes. I can do this alone. I'm a big girl. And I just love on me. I talk in my car. I cry in my car. Whatever is bothering me or whatever I need to confront, I do that on Thursday.
So I don't have a specific day. I'm tapping this like it can turn on. I don't have a specific day, but I think that's amazing to pick a specific day. So I'm going to add that to my list.
Do it.
But I don't have a specific day, but when I am just when it is about me, what I do is I like to go out by myself. I don't always have to actually go spend money, but I do go out by myself. I go internal happiness project. I have a link for you. Okay. I don't always do anything far as money wise, but I'll go out and I'll walk around and I'll be by myself. Like when I say by myself, I mean like not my daughter, not anyone. Thank you, sis. Not anyone. I just go be by myself. Yeah. And a lot of times I take a long car ride and I cry and I talk and I do whatever I need to do because a lot of times when when it's a self-care day for me, it's been a long week or it's been a long month and I needed it. So the crying process, it's necessary for me because it's not, I don't do it always. So it's a necessary thing for me. And another thing that I do for my own sanity is I like to write. So I just go be by myself and I just, I'll go write. Even if it's me writing my notes in my phone. Yeah. Because it's a gazillion things in my notes that I sometimes have to delete because they're my inner thoughts. This is what's on my heart. So I never want somebody to pick up my phone and then just get to, because it's really personal. So those are some of the things that I do. Praying is definitely one of those on the top of my list because but a part of me praying is when I start crying. Yeah. When I get by myself and I just need that cry that's just only between me and God.
Do you know that crying is one of the healthiest purges? Ladies, listen.
So I heard, and I used to hate crying.
I'm telling you right now, even if you,
that much.
I'm not saying purposely dig up something that's wrong, but crying is a very healthy way of release.
It is.
And it's a way to circumvent that stress or anxiety or whatever you have. So I recommend everybody cry once a week. I'm telling you, once a week, I always cry when I pray. So that is my time to cry.
Oh, great.
But I think it's healthy.
Lord, me and you and that crying thing.
Get your tissue.
Once a week.
Yeah. Cry it out.
I love you for it. And so do Jesus. But I don't know if I can do no once a week. Yeah. But, I have my days where it's going to happen. Yeah. So, but yeah, guys, what are some of the things that you guys do for self-care? Because we're getting ready to end the show soon, so we just wanted to see if you guys had any response to what you do for self-care. Another thing that I like to do for self-care is I honestly like to go sit in my grandmother's house. Oh. It's a self-care moment for me because we don't always have to have conversation. Just being in her presence is enough for me. And I honest to God, I can just sit there. The other day I was there for a couple hours. She was watching her shows. Yeah. And I was just sitting there. And it's a self-care moment for me because it's a time to spend with her. Just to be in her presence, because she is still here. It's a blessing that she's still here. So being in her presence, and then the environment where I'm at, inside of my grandmother's house, where I grew up, being in that place, it almost sometimes makes me I feel the presence of when I was younger. I feel my grandfather's presence when I'm there. So I love the serenity of that, just being in there all together. So that's another one of mine.
We share that. I used, when my grandmother was alive, that was like my place of peace.
It is.
And that was my self-care space. As soon as I got my car, I remember like getting a driver's license, getting a car.
That's where you went?
And everybody was like, where's your first stop? Grandmother's house.
Oh, yeah.
And I would just be sprawled out across her bed and she would be talking and I'd be like, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And soaking it all up. So,
Love it.
Ooh, I love that. I miss that.
It is definitely something that I cherish a whole lot. So anytime that I get free time, I really do try to get my butt over there because it's important to me.
Yeah.
You know, and I know it's important to her, but it's really important to me.
It does something for you.
It does something for me.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know what it does for me, but
bet
it's
she
like
does.
it's like it does, you know. And even when she like calls and she say, "Come bring me this" or something like that, I'm like, Grandma, you really want me to? And then I'm like, okay, I'm coming, Grandma.
You better
I'm
get up
coming.
on your
I'm
feet.
coming.
Yeah.
I was going anyway. I was getting my clothes on to go, but it's just like, she still calls me for, she still calls for that. And she could call anybody.
But she's calling you.
She's calling. So I love that,
I love
so
that
I don't take that for granted at all. So that's one of my self-care times as well.
Somebody said, oh, Dominique said, pray and talk to God, music, scroll through finances, write, go for a drive, eat. Ooh, yeah, that's one of mine too. And at the mall by myself. I love that.
Or mom-in-law's home to talk to them.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely, the eat by myself, it is something that you just would never know that is such an amazing feeling to just be. I have somebody that I know that's like, how can you go there? How can you go do that by yourself? And I'm just like, I promise you, try it and you'll never go back.
Listen, I'm telling you, go to the movies by yourself,
I've only
even
been
in
to the movies by
COVID.
myself like 3 times though.
I do it all the time. Fabulous. Go to the movies and get a large popcorn, girls. Fantastic experience. Go to a restaurant you've never been to.
A large Coke, Charlie said.
And a large Coke, amen. Go to a restaurant you've never been to before and have the dining experience by yourself. I've gotten all dressed up on a Friday night and have went to have dinner by myself.
I love that.
Hands down, the most fantastic
bet.
experience. Because I enjoy my food. Nobody's bothering me. I've turned my phone upside down and I eat and I think.
Yeah, that's...
Do it.
The thinking part for me is it's the most profound, sometimes one of the most profound moments of my whole day.
Yeah.
What God drops inside of me when I'm by myself.
Yes.
And he's just like this one-on-one time. And when I say downloading just different things, and like Dominique said, going through the finances, I can be, if I'm by myself, I can be scrolling through and God will say, put this up to the top, pay this much on this, do this, bring this down here. That's not necessary. Take that off, remove that. Y'all don't need that no more. I promise you, like, give me a whole look. It'll be totally different. It'll be a total different budget than what we discussed.
Yeah.
And it'll be because I took some time by myself and allowed God to work that out.
I think in self-care, like, my relationship with God even got closer because I gave myself the opportunity to be alone, to have those conversations with it. You can't hear, if you're surrounded. You can't hear if there's people all in your face. So that's another beautiful thing about self-care. You can hear from God and you can tune in.
I agree. So this was an amazing show. So guys, listen, next week, Charlie, is it the end? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So next week, I am going to... all right. So for everyone that's on next week, and and Charlie, you guys, listen up. Oh, goodness. Next week, I am going to allow those children of mine, the teenagers.
Come on, kids.
I'm going to allow them to dress me. I have no idea what I'm going to look like.
Fabulous. Look around the applause. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, listen, Lon said, I used to see people by themselves at a restaurant and didn't understand why. As I grew older, I see now it's so peaceful and cheaper.
Come on, listen.
Now, listen, it is
You
cheaper.
ain't never lied.
But it really is peaceful. Cheaper it is. Because I was just listening to her say that, and I was like, I deserve a day at Ocean Prime soon.
Went there, did it, try the ceviche. Next.
I deserve a day at Ocean Prime
Yes, you
soon.
do.
So
Yes, you do.
I honestly do use some self-care moment, even though the word is self. I do use sometimes I use a self-care moment with my husband though, because we sometimes gotcha. We sometimes need time by ourselves.
Yeah.
Even if we're doing our own thing. So we'll go outside, sit on the porch. My husband will put some hookah on. It'll be a nice, peaceful, and the kids. My husband sit there. He's a fan, so hey, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna be real. So, but my husband will, and he'll sit there, and we'll sit there. He'll be on his phone. He'll do his thing. We'll be right there together. It'll be a table. Together but separate. And it's because we needed a moment to ourselves, but we wanted to be together.
Oh,
We do it very often.
that's cute.
Aww.
Okay.
Okay. They're on here? Oh, that's dope.
Hi, guest.
Hi, guys. Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Is your self-care turned into like baking and makeup and things like that?
My self-care looks like sitting in my car in silence.
Those
I
are
feel
the
like
best
my
moments.
life is
I
very
love those. I call that my sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yes, I just sit in the car and I just relax and I just stay in silence. The other way that I do self-care is literally by just showering, making sure that I'm clean.
Your husband said turn your phone sideways. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, husband.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Ta-da.
Damn.
I love this picture.
Yes. Thank you. I'm trying to multitask because my child tried to clean the table but dropped a lot of things on the table.
Now, what else?
I also make sure to shower. I make sure that I shower to feel good because I feel like when I don't take care of myself first and I try to go straight into taking care of the kids, I'm in a very funny mood.
Okay. That makes sense, though. A fresh shower always. Look at this, Charlie's husband. He's spoiled. Your husband
Love
is
it,
right.
Charlie.
You're absolutely right, though, because a fresh shower does something incredible in my life.
Yes.
It surely does. It makes you feel like you clean.
It
Look,
Brand new.
Wash the stress off, okay?
And then everybody else gets blessed in the process because they don't got to smell you.
Okay, but wait.
Correct.
Is that water like, am I the only one that wants the water boiling hot, like hot enough to boil grits? That's what I need.
It's not.
Oh,
and every time
that's
I say,
Charlie for you guys.
Scalding hot.
Charlie wants to be burnt alive.
Yes.
I love really, really hot water, but my grandmother makes sure that she tells me on a regular that that's no good for your skin.
Okay, all right, Grandma, I'm gonna listen.
I'm just saying.
Cause I be in there like a crab boil.
Is Charlie's wife gone?
Is she gone? No, there she is. She's still here.
Okay. So what else you got for us?
Makeup as well. That's definitely another self-care. It don't matter if you're good at makeup, doesn't matter if you're okay at makeup, it doesn't matter. As long as you feel good and you feel amazing and you feel like I did a really good job.
Yeah.
That's another way of self-care.
Well, we thank you for sharing your self-care regimens with us. We appreciate you. You look beautiful.
Thank you, and I thank you guys so much. I love your show.
Thank you. We love you. We can't wait till your show comes. I seen the trailer. I'm excited. Congratulations. We look forward to it.
Thank you.
And say hi to the babies
you so
because I look
much.
forward to seeing them every time and they're not here. Hi, babies.
Well, they're definitely here.
It's
as you can
working.
hear.
All right. Yolanda says she loves your hair, Haydee, so hopefully you see her comment. We love you. Thank you so much for coming in. So, guys, did I say what I was going to do?
You're going to let the kitties
Okay,
dress
so
you?
guys, next week If I change it, just allow me to change.
No. We're gonna stick to it. Let the kids dress you. I'll wear gym shoes too.
Because you know that's what I'm going to be in.
I'll wear gym shoes.
It doesn't matter. You guys know that I got on a heel.
Yeah. Look, I'll wear some gym shoes.
Fine.
Might not wear no makeup. No, that's a lie.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
That's a lie.
That's like me not wearing heels.
Okay.
No.
Let them see the heel.
I'm done. I'm done. So, that's my shoe, guys.
Look at sis. You better come on.
All right. So I know that the kids are going to try to have me in gym shoes, but I'm going to allow them to dress me. I'm not sure what I'm going to be in, guys. Just
it's going to be cute.
I am because I know how nice.
Somebody said, Orion, let the boys dress you. I'll be in here
let the boys dress you. Boys, you guys hear us?
Oh my gosh.
The boys are in the studio today. The boys, you guys hear us? Dress mommy next week.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, that's a fair deal.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
That's a handshake.
Okay.
We got that. That's it. So the kids are going to dress us next week, guys.
Lord.
So just stay tuned for that. Also, guys, I want to shout out real quick my amazing teenagers.
Yes.
So this week, my teenagers, This Is Us Teen Podcast. So if you guys don't know, I am creating a magazine called This Is Us Teen Magazine. And this... I do. Don't do that. Don't do that. And this week, the amazing This Is Us teenagers, what they did is they came up with, we started a podcast for them this week. And it came out on one of these days. What day did it come out?
Last week, wasn't it?
Last week.
Yeah.
So... Wow, okay. That was incredible. Okay. So so shout out to This Is Us Teen Podcast. They started their first podcast. It was incredible. They had so many people looking at their podcast. When I say so many people, I mean teachers, everybody was watching their podcast. So I am just incredibly proud of them. They talked about COVID and how COVID is, affecting them as teenagers. This week's podcast is going to be on music, the different genres of music from today's music and from our day music.
Yes.
Okay,
like
because
that.
my son's girl, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Seasoned. We're not old.
I'm not using that word either. Seasoned. I'm not using that word. That church, this church
like
baby over
chicken.
here. This church baby over here. Mama Debbie, you would be proud that she's saying seasoned, okay? But listen,
not old, but seasoned.
Listen, not old, but seasoned. This is a church baby. This is a apostolic Pentecostal.
Oh,
baby.
Jesus.
Charlie, it's crazy. Seasoned. You're not old. You're seasoned.
You're seasoned.
No.
Oh my God, that made me hurt.
Okay. But
Lord.
they did an amazing job. So like I said, this week is that's even worse. We have a ton of fun. Okay. But I forgot. I gotta go.
Oh yeah.
So we are going to have no, I was talking about the children.
Yes.
So the children's episode this week coming out this Saturday or Sunday is going to be on music and the different genres of music that they like, today's music and kind of like a back in the day type music.
Like it.
Because my son's girlfriend, she called and she said, Miss Dawana, I was just thinking that we could do music because I listened to some music back in the day, and, we used to just think y'all was just old and y'all music sucked, but I really listened to some music back in the day, and the meaning of the lyrics are, really good compared to ours.
Yeah.
And I was like, perfect.
Love
See you
it.
next week.
There's no lyrical content with the music that's out today. I'm just going to say it, but go ahead.
So it's not, but it's their music. So just shout out to This Is Us
That's
Teen
exciting.
Podcast. They are doing an amazing job, so I'm excited about that. So if you have any teenagers that want to be a part of the teen podcast, they can just contact me. They do record on Saturdays. They don't have to be present to record. They can FaceTime us and still record. So just make sure that they reach out to us, and that is for today's show.
Love it.
Today's show was amazing.
So much fun.
We do have real quick sponsorship. Let me go over it real quick because we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Sponsorship. It's on the screen. Nope, that's perfect. It's on the screen. You can become a podcast supporter. Everything is on the screen. You can cash out My Sister Circle. You can make a contribution of $10 or more. This helps us expand our reach, bring in specialists, help our fellow sisters, and we are going to be working the community. So doing different things like that. So Christmas is coming. We're going to be helping with that. We're going to be helping with a lot of things. So just continue to give us your support. If you want to become a sponsor or advertise your business on our show, these are the packages here. The Next Level package, if you look at the Next Level package, we are having a raffle for that Next Level package where you can enter the raffle for $50. That is a $350 package and you'll get $300 off.
Hey.
$50 entering that raffle and you'll get everything you see there for the entire month of June.
Love it.
To enter, you can cash out My Sister's Circle. That information will be posted on the page again this week. And remember, there's no competition in sisterhood.
No.
And remember to always be willing to fix your sister's crowns. See you guys next week.
Bye.
No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, there is a force that unites us all. Join the movement and let your lips do the talking with Haydee Cosmetics. Available on HaydeeCosmetics.com.